Hey there guys, Portalmaster9351 here, and in today's video, I've got some interesting things to talk about with you guys. So, I've been covering information on the Skylanders books and merchandise for quite a while now, since it is, pretty much for the time being, the only news that we have to go off of. Well, I found something that no one else has found yet. It's nothing major, but, well, it is still something new coming for the Skylanders franchise, and I want to share that with you guys. So, as you guys know, there's been a brand new quarterly series called Skylanders, Spyro, and Friends. And the first one was Full Blast, the second one was Goldslinger, and I have found the third one. It is known as Skylanders Quarterly, Spyro, and Friends Biting Back. So, this is even more rehashed microcomics in larger editions. And this is interesting because we are getting to the end of microcomic content that is in, existence. So at some point, they're either going to have to go farther back into the Trap Team era to recycle more content, or they're going to actually have to start making new things, or they may even not make any more after edition 4 of this thing. But I wanted to share this with you for the time being. So this is on two websites. This is IDW Publishing's official website. They are, of course, the people who publish the comics, so it's obviously accurate information. If it is on the publisher's website, this is just another thing. And the only reason that I have this particular one up is because it gives an exact release date for this comic, and it is March the 7th. This one just says March 2018. This is the variant cover right there, and that doesn't seem important, but it actually is, because if we go over to the Skylanders microcomics thing on the wiki, then we actually see some interesting things. So Full Blast contained 3 stories. It contained Full Blast, Arbor Day, and part 1 of Mirror Mirror. Goldslinger, the second one, included Mirror Mirror Part 2 and Goldslinger. Now, Part 3, it says it just includes, Mirror Mirror and the other one. I'm trying to think where the other one is. Oh yeah, Biting Back. That's right, those are the two. These are some of the micro packs. We can see that Full Blast and Goldslinger are there. There's Biting Back. That was a Supercharger microcomic. And then we've got Mirror Mirror and Arbor Day were the other ones, and they are in the fun packs for Imaginators. So the only ones that aren't on there are Chomped and Try and Try Again. But if we scroll down to the gallery of microcomics, then we'll see that Chomped actually has this zoom, please, zoom. My computer is being dumb. I'm sorry about that. Just trust me then. Oh, well, here we go now. But either way, just trust me when I say that this is the same as this alternate guide, or this alternate cover right here. So it looks like Chomped may also be included in this, which is kind of interesting because it doesn't say that it's included, but considering that the first edition also had 3 stories in it, I wouldn't be surprised if this also had 3 stories in it. So again, why is this interesting? Because that means that the only Supercharger or Imaginator microcomic that has not been rehashed is now Try and Try Again. So I imagine that edition 4 of this will be, the Try and Try Again thing, but we'll just have to wait a few months for that. The other thing that I thought was interesting was the release date is March, and this is kind of weird because if we go down to this one, this was released in August, right? Spyro and Friends Full Blast, it's quarterly, comes out every 3 months. Goldslinger came out in November. So, okay, that makes sense, every 3 months. So when would we expect the next one to come out? 3 months later, February. But no, comes out in March. I don't know why that is. I'm not going to try to make a big deal out of nothing, because honestly, I think the real reason why they did this was just so that it would be, every 3 months starting at the beginning of the year instead of having it, off a month. That's honestly why I think they did this, but I don't really know that for sure. The other thing that this could potentially indicate is that the mobile game could be releasing in March. We know that the upcoming Skylanders mobile game is due for release in the first 6 months of 2018. And so, could this be when it releases? Yeah, it could be. But honestly, I don't really know. And I also don't know how long this information has been available. It says that this is part of the January 2018 previews. So I'm assuming that it was only just recently announced that this would be the next quarterly comic. Now, one other thing I did want to talk about while you're on this video, because it does not warrant its own video at all, is this other book that's coming out in February towards the end, not too long before this is coming out, actually. A Portal Master's Guide to Skylands. So we knew it had preview images, but there's actually a brand new preview image for this book, and it is this thing right here on the Imaginators, and it's introducing the Imaginators. Now, my understanding at this point is that this book was due over a year ago, and then it just kept getting delayed and stuff. So that's the reason for why it's saying introducing the Imaginators. But I will add that the Trappable Villains is also a section on here. So yeah, I'm also thinking this page is new. I know for a fact that this page is new. This one may be. But I covered these preview pages in a previous video a while back. But yeah, it's kind of interesting. This book is really interesting, and come February, I'm going to be really interested to find out what is actually in there. I think it's going to be kind of interesting. But that is all I have for you guys today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Tell me down in the comments if you guys are planning on getting either this quarterly book or this book right here. I'm kind of curious if anyone's getting them, and I just kind of want to know. Seeing that this is out in February, I'll probably have a video when it comes out actually resolving this, because this has been a long-standing mystery on my channel that I've been covering for months now, and I'm just kind of anxious to find out what is in this book. But anyways, that is all I have for you guys today. This has been Portal Master 9351. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.